Many thanks once again to Bandai Namco Entertainment America for setting me up with a copy of Code Fairy. I really appreciate it. Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation Code Fairy, and we are back with Black Rider. And we're gonna try out as much of its gear as we can, starting with the camo. Which may or may not mean much of anything to CG opponents, or AI opponents, but we'll see. Black Rider, of course, is a raid. It has pretty good damage, and it can actually use its weapons while closed, which unusual for. And it does have the railgun, much like the Gym Ground MMSV, so that gives it piercing. So yeah, it's got a pretty good toolkit. On top of all which, it has a Hades-like skill. Pretty sure it's only going to have a dodge roll while using that, but let's tap some buttons and find out. No, it has a dodge roll outside of Themis, so yeah, this thing is going to have to be super fragile if it gets to GBO2, or it's going to have some changes to its abilities, because otherwise it is going to be just madly overpowered, I think. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's not like a human player wouldn't be able to make out the camo either, because it is kind of noticeable. But yeah, it is. It has a cloak. It can do things while cloaking. And yeah, it's got a good skill set, and it could be scary good in the hands of a good player. So let's see. That's something I'll have to test when I'm out of Themis. I'll have to see if it has 2 or 3 swings outside of Themis, because that's interesting to know. Let's see if we can rush this Zoc. We can. And I'm probably going to die, but worth it. No, the Alex, I think, was out of boost, so it didn't have time to kill me. Suits me fine. Zoc down. I'm down. Yeah, so I'll see if I get 3 swings outside of Themis in a moment. But, yeah, this thing has a really scary skill set that, yeah, I hope we do get it in GBO2 eventually, but I have a feeling that, like most of the other Code Fairy suits that are really, really overpowered, it is going to have some heavy revisions by the time we get it. So, we'll see about that. As it is, though, here's the test I wanted. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it has 3 swings outside of that, so there is just a lot going on here. Let's see. Also, its wire anchor moves incredibly quickly too, so I think, yeah, this like I said, a lot of potential for overpoweredness here, and I just accidentally knocked over one of my allies. But I did pretty well against the Striker Custom as well. I'm still about to die, but, well, maybe not. Our Blue Destiny 3 did a good job of keeping 3 enemies at bay, so I'm going to die for though now, because I'm sure somebody is itching to shoot me in the back. Or the front. They'll shoot me wherever they can get their hands on me. That's their job. But cloak, beam defense, death. There we go. More death. Galdaldi had no problems making me out. Again, I don't think an actual player would either with this cloaking. I don't know if in the long run if it would do any good, but like it might get revised for GBO2 as well, depending. But we'll see. But I really am hoping we get these ultimately. I figured the odds are very, very good since they were created for a GBO spin-off. But But yeah, it's smoke, incidentally, in case I did not explicitly mention it before. The smoke is not a stealth field because it already has that, of course. What the smoke is for... Thanks, guys. Oh well, fair is fair, I suppose. But what the stealth is for is to give it increased beam defense. So that might be... Okay, that's just cheating. So that might be one way to balance it for GBO2, is to give it, say, a native beam defense that's really ridiculously low, maybe even 0, and then give it the full beam defense only when using the defensive thing. Okay, and okay, and ow. Oh well, didn't get any more kills, but yeah, this is pretty good. I like it, and yeah, so that is the Black Rider, and yeah, it is pretty decent. So yeah, S rank, 13 kills and 2 deaths, which is kind of ridiculous. 7,800 out of 12,000 points, so more than half, not bad. And yeah, that is going to do it for this Code Fairy Extra video. Like I said, there's a few more things in here that are not in the finished game that we may take a look at in additional videos, or not in GBO2, I should say, that we may take a look at in additional videos. Lilith's gym ground, Barry's armored gym, that kind of thing. But we will see. For now, though, that's going to do it. And everybody take care and have fun. Later!